welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. Don't mind me, I'm sick, and also it's spring break, so we're looking a little rough. But I'm about to make salmon and I wanted to show you, but first, just a super quick 20-minute salmon in the oven. But first I'm gonna roast the potatoes. So I just cut up some little baby potatoes. You don't even have to cut them up, but they cook quicker if you cut them up. So I cut them into little wedges and I just did salt, pepper, olive oil, and I'm gonna throw them in a 400-degree oven for like 20 minutes while we prep the salmon so that I can throw the salmon on here, but the potatoes get done at the same time as the salmon. You could also do broccoli or any vegetable. All roasted vegetables are good. You could do cabbage, cauliflower, peppers, like whatever you want. But I have some potatoes, so that's what I'm doing. Salmon is so easy. I know people are like afraid to cook fish or protein in general, but honestly, protein is usually the easier part to cook. And salmon is so easy. So I'm just opening up my piece of salmon. This is a 1-pound piece. This salmon happens to have the skin on and I'm just gonna leave it, but I usually buy my salmon portioned, individual portions, and without the skin because that's just my preference. But that's always frozen and I didn't have time to defrost and I felt like salmon. So it has the skin on. I'm just gonna leave the skin on. You can take the skin on if you want, or take the skin off if you want, or leave the skin on. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna bake it and I'll just eat it and not eat the skin because I don't like the skin. I did rinse my fish and pat it dry because there was some scales and stuff stuck to it. So I did do that. Okay, now I'm going to do a little glaze for the salmon. So I'm gonna do some syrup. I'm using this bourbon aged. How much? I don't know. Some. Let's see. I'm using a measuring cup so I can measure. That's a 1/4 cup. That's a 1/3 of a cup. Let's start with a 1/3 of a cup and see how we like it. Then I'm adding smoked paprika. You could use regular paprika if you want. I have smoked paprika. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of that. I'm gonna do probably a teaspoon of salt and like a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then I'm gonna do a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I'm gonna whisk up my glaze. And I'm gonna give it a little taste and see if I like it before I slather it all over my salmon. All right, I tasted. I think it needs a smidge more mustard. So I'm gonna put a smidge more mustard in there. I'm gonna put just a little bit of olive oil on top of my fish. Salmon has a good amount of fat, but you know, a little olive oil never hurt anyone. I'm just gonna do just a little bit of salt, even though I put salt in my marinade, just a little directly onto the meat. Then I'm gonna pour my glaze on to my salmon and I'm gonna let it chill for a minute until I'm ready to throw it in the oven. And I'm gonna brush this on with a brush to kind of just get it all over. I poured it so that I wouldn't contaminate it with fish. Like if you dip this into the marinade, then you've put raw fish onto the marinade, then you can't pour it on once it's cooked. So that's why I poured it on here and I'm just kind of smearing it all over the fish and just waiting for my potatoes to come out after they've got about 5 more minutes. And then I'm gonna throw the fish onto there and I'm just gonna bake it at 400 for 20 minutes. I might glaze it again like halfway through. So I'll do like 10 minutes and then I'll glaze it again with that leftover glaze that's on this plate. Okay, I put the fish on. The potatoes are only going for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put the whole thing in a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. I did 18 minutes and then I just broiled for like 2 minutes, which is why you see some of this like char, but it's on the parchment paper. It's not on the fish. Look at how absolutely stunningly gorgeous this looks. 30 minutes, very low effort. And again, this could be just piles of vegetables. This could be broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, peppers. It could be any kind of veg that you like. Let's let it cool for 1 second and we're gonna give it a taste. Absolutely stunning. You can hear the oven going crazy. Now, I never touched the sauce to the fish. I poured it. So I have extra sauce left over, but I don't know if I'm going to need it. I'm going to give it a taste first. And we'll see if we like it. This is the smaller piece of the 2 pieces. So this one should be slightly more cooked than the other, but she's still beautifully tender. And don't worry, the skin, it comes right off the skin, as you can see. So you don't have to take the skin off. Look at the smoke. beautifully tender, not sweet. I know you thought it was going to be super sweet. It's not. It's perfectly cooked, like very tender, not overcooked, not dry. Now we're going to try it with a little extra sauce. Do I love it as much as I love pan-seared? No, I think really nothing beats a pan-seared salmon, to be honest. But baked is easier, especially if you're doing like a big group. You can put like tons of fish in there on the pan and get it all cooked at one time. But if I'm just doing it for like me and my husband, pan-seared is superior in my opinion. Let's try with the extra sauce. I love it with the extra sauce. I like things to be saucy. I want it to be salty and spicy and saucy. So I would 10 out of 10 recommend keeping some of the sauce back so that you can sauce it up when it's time to eat it, because yum. I'm gonna try my potato in the extra sauce too. Sauce makes everything better. I love you guys.